Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, it's another beautiful day at Solar Power, Electricity, and Electronics. And I haven't been able to go without this, electricity because the power hasn't went out yet. But it nearly went out. Let's take a look at the kilowatt hours just to double check. 40,055 kilowatt hours. So we're looking at a continuous power for 4 days. It's the fourth day today. It's going to be a hot one. The sun is out. It's going to stay hot. Pretty happy with that. Not very happy, actually. I don't like being hot. I like it cool. So, what should we do in the meantime instead of talking about solar? So, we can talk about making random stuff that is completely useless and absolutely dangerous. Check this out. I've done some really crazy stuff messing with this fan motor on the table. Oh my gosh. It turns on, it runs. Let me plug it in and leave it alone, see what it does. It's chasing me. Oh God, what? Oh God. Well, I made it, thank goodness. Let's see what I did wrong. I think I didn't attach it to the table, which I should have done. And I've got live wires and stuff. I just try to get away from it. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I shouldn't do that anymore. But definitely, I'm building a centrifuge for, playing with, chemicals and, other stuff I plan on doing in the future. I've seen that Cody's lab uses a centrifuge with separating gold chemistry, and that was pretty cool. So I hope that I get the chance to do that as well. Because I've been collecting some old junk and old electronics that have gold plating on them. I'm hoping that one day I get to do that. So this is a video of what I did to do this. And I went through more than one fan motor to do this. I actually accidentally burned up like a $350 motor preparing for this. And then I went outside and got an old junk motor, and it's so much easier to make. It was an accident. I didn't go and check the wiring diagram, and I accidentally wired it the wrong way. So, accidents happen. So just to remind yourselves, if you're going to be doing stuff like this, building, Frankenstein parts and Frankenstein stuff, you've got to understand this stuff is seriously dangerous sometimes when I do these videos. And I don't normally show, me making huge mistakes like, a fan coming at you. I'm lucky that I didn't get hurt at all. I just know that I need to step away from it. This will work on 240 volts or 110 volts, which is convenient. It'll work slower on 110 volts, but it will get to nearly the max speed because there's no load. Since there's no load, then there's no reason for it to run at higher amperage. So since there's a small load, it'll do a pretty good job. I need to build a case around it, which you'll see what the centrifuge looks like here in a bit. I went through quite a bit of video on this, so I tried to set it up to where it would run. And I wanted to sand. I was sanding the top of this thing at this point in time. So sanding it didn't do good enough. I should have sanded it more. I didn't sand it enough. So I went out to the truck and I picked up what you call a. Actually, first I got transmission fluid and I poured all over it. And I tried again and I tried again. Then I went to the truck and got my tool that is designed to remove fan blades. So sometimes they're normally loose enough to get it, but this one was definitely not loose enough to get it. But you know, I got it pulled with the fan blade puller. Now this is the fan blade puller that you're seeing right here, which is, you know, I actually unfortunately lost one of the bolts to this. I didn't even know that they was missing. Like, they disappeared. But all right. So what you're actually looking at is what I'm calling currently a Frankenstein motor, and it consists of heat pump parts from heat pumps, right? So the wheel that's on the shaft is a blower wheel that has no fins on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes in it that will fit, you know, sample tubes inside of it. And, you know, make sure it doesn't fall down. The sample tube fits in there well. You'll see the drill bit that I used. I pulled it out and decided to use a different type of drill bit. It's called a stepping bit. The stepping bit is much larger and capable of shearing out sheet metal at a much better rate. So it's actually pretty much beneficial to use a stepping drill bit for this application, because the holes need to be fairly good size for my specific application with, you know, mine. I'm gonna drill more holes and put more in there so I can do more at the same time than, you know, less. You can see that there was a lot of metal shavings on it, and it works really good. I'm really impressed with how it works. I'm surprised on how good it works. I'm really grateful that it works good, and I just want you guys to know that I'm really glad for all this, you know, going through, and, you know, everything working out on this project, because what I want to do is I want to build you know, centrifuge device to remove gold particles during you know, when I'm, you know, trying to do a new project coming up after this. So this is a follow-up. There's going to be more projects going on with the centrifuge. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. There's lots more content coming. Click the subscribe button below. Make sure you come back for more, because there's great content always coming up every day in this channel. See you next time. Peace.